Hey guys.
Haha,
So,
we're not Beast and Jugs.
Beast and Jugs got put back into the closet.
They
We
were
had a battle
fucking-
with them.
They partied way too
They
hard last
partied
night.
Way too hard last night.
Jesus Christ,
So-
they did.
Hey Mikey, what's up?
Anyway, we got back from the mountains.
Oh, we gotta change this color. Hold on. We gotta fix some shit. Hold on. First off, I guess we will go with that bad boy.
Yeah, because we are Psycho Bunny Death Cult.
And then we're gonna go with that
Red.
bad boy.
No,
hold on,
not-
hold on. I didn't
not
mean.
fuchsia. Is
I
that
didn't mean
fuchsia?
to. Stop. There we go.
There we go.
Hey Sykes.
Hey,
Hey Ray.
Sykes.
What's up?
Yeah, we were, if you saw, Sykes saw everything last night, and Mikey did. We were up in the mountains last night,
It was a shit show.
and we left Beast and Jugs there, because it was,
They partied too hard.
yeah, dear God, there was lots of edibles.
What? Okay, we're in California. It's completely legal.
Yeah, and I'm getting a handlebar mustache. This is actually happening. Look at this. I'm looking very dastardly, guys.
Dapper.
Dapper. If I was Dapper Dan.
Oh.
I didn't get drunk last night. I did a lot of edibles. Because,
And then ate all my cookies.
yeah, I just didn't,
And that's not a
feel
euphemism, by the way. That's legitimately like.
I didn't feel like drinking too much last night. I don't know.
Which is.
Yeah, I don't know. We were up in the mountains. I wasn't
Oh.
feeling too good. And,
We had a guest, but he disappeared on us just now.
oh, he'll come back in here.
What's up, little
A little
bit?
bit. Like and share, please. Everyone, if you can, like and share.
Some strong CBD. Nice.
I'm going to be sharing out here.
I have CBD back there.
See Bedizzle?
So tonight we are going to talk about typo negative.
And there's a reason for it.
I was gonna get there.
Later on, we'll tell something. We have something special.
Oh, I have some right here next to me. Actually, I'm gonna eat some after the show.
We have something special that's going to happen, which is going to be awesome.
Yeah. So, I guess I'll just.
Sorry, I'm sharing things out. Apologize.
Jesus.
So,
What's up?
here we go. Here comes the math spam.
And this is when we get banned.
Meh, whatever. Band schmam. So, are we on the metal? Yeah, okay. I was like,
We are on the metal show,
well,
guys.
because I forgot I said thumbs up too, and I was like, oh shit, did I go to the wrong one? I've
We're
done
on the metal
that.
show one. I'm the one who went in there this time. So, Frank and I are huge fans of typo negative. That's why we thought we'd cover this subject as opposed to those assholes, Beast and Jugs. A little bit. I'm typo negative in the head. So,
Sorry. I'm
because we're on the show.
do you want me to share stuff out or not?
Just do this.
I can't do that.
Share it into the chats.
I'm getting there.
Gosh. Well, apparently,
I'm literally trying to just type something real fast so I can share things out.
you don't even need to type anything. Just share.
Mikey Black, number one.
We were just listening to that.
Whoa! That's Danzig, but it's close enough.
Yeah, how did it
Damn
turn into
it.
Danzig? Just share it.
Okay. Join us. Keep talking.
Yeah. Thank you, little bit, for sharing. Yeah. That was a sad day when he went. So, I mean, okay, so obviously a bunch of you know who Typo Negative is. Peter Steele was an amazing vocalist. What a huge schlong. Yeah, if any of you didn't see his Playgirl edition, yeah. But we just kind of want to talk about the band a little bit. So I guess I could get started a little bit here.
Here we go. I'm sharing stuff out. I'm doing it right now.
So, oh, you know what we need to do is that. Typo Negative was an American gothic metal band that was formed in Brooklyn, New York.
This stayed there pretty much the entire time.
Yes. You like correcting me sometimes. When we're saying the same thing. Obviously led by Peter Steele on the bass and the vocals.
So they shared with them.
No. Kenny Hickey on the guitar, but he also did like background vocals and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or they called it co-lead vocals.
They did well. They both sang, Peter Steele and Kenny Hickey, all the time, and they went back and forth. There are several songs where Kenny Hickey sang the entire
so
songs.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
He was the porn star of the metal scene.
I don't know.
Sykes.
I know. I don't know. He wasn't like. I mean, they're one of the few bands that like were kind of like Metallica, where they weren't so much into like showing off their sex lives and stuff like that. Yes, Peter Steele did do Playgirl.
I was gonna say that's exactly what he meant by that.
He didn't. No, I'm just saying he didn't really have. They really didn't go into it.
He legitimately thought that Playgirl was,
For women.
To look at. And when he found out that, that wasn't the case, he did make sure to say, hey guys, I'm into the ladies.
Yeah.
I did this for the ladies. So Josh Silver was on the keyboard and did backup vocals. Sal Abrascato did the drums, percussion. He later got replaced by Johnny Kelly.
That's actually something I didn't know.
You didn't know that?
No, I thought Johnny Kelly was who was in the band from the very start. But actually, I think he probably was. That was before their first album. So
yeah. So as Mikey has put up some of the lyrics and stuff like that. Their lyrical emphasis was on themes of romance, depression, death.
Very highly on death, because Peter still had a lot of death in his life. A lot. Mm-hmm. Stuff that a lot of it was based around...
stalking.
A lot of it was based around him not having control over that death, because he lost a lot of people he was very close to. So, very fast.
My girlfriend's girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Her and I. Walking hand in hand down Kings Highway. Yeah.
Little Bit says, hey guys, I'm into cookies and milk and
cookies
stocking.
And milk. Nice. Stockings. We don't care what you think. Yeah. Can't you one of the better songs that he put out was what was it? They were very, I don't know, it was like they were very anti-political. It was so weird, like how they were, because one of the lyrics to the song, one of their songs was people on the right call me a communist, people on the left call me a fascist. So they didn't give a fuck. Not one fuck. God. Very punk rock mentality, everything like that.
Love you to death. We are going to touch base on that.
Yeah.
That's like the quintessential Typo Negative song.
Yeah. Yep.
It really is.
Oh, it is.
So, Peter Steele really liked the Beatles.
Hi, Peter. Yeah, he did.
He really did. He liked the Beatles.
He covered several Beatles songs within several of the albums.
It was actually the whole emphasis on romance, depression, and death that apparently they were calling themselves the Drab Four instead of the Fab Four as homage to the Beatles.
One of the coolest things I liked a lot about Typo Negative was the fact, because I am not a Beatles fan. I'm sorry. They're great musicians. I recognize that they were awesome musicians, but I'm a Stones fan. I'm sorry.
I like them all.
I was a Stones fan. I just can't do the Beatles. But when Peter Steele and Typo Negative covered Beatles songs, it was fucking awesome. They did a good job with it to where they made me like the song. So that's just how good they were at being just musicians. And they're fucking half drunk all the time playing. And when you heard them play live, I've seen several shows. Actually, the year he died, I was getting ready to go see them. Sorry, what's that?
You had like a little white thing on your nose.
I've seen the year I was going to go see them. Finally, see them. Was the year he died.
Well, so they went platinum on Bloody Kisses.
Yeah.
And gold with October Rust. But I will say, I think October Rust is the better album.
October Rust is absolutely their better album. But the reason why they went platinum with Bloody Kisses is because it was out so much longer than October Rust.
It came out in 93 and October Rust came out in 96.
96, yes.
So,
well, they actually had, well, there you go. There's the first album right there, Slow, Deep, and Hard.
I'm not there yet.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not there yet. So, we're going to touch base on how he died real fast. So, April 14th, 2010, I was heading into work at Journeys. I don't know where you were on that day.
I was sitting here drinking beers in this very room.
And, hey, Squeaks, what's up?
Hi, Squeaks.
So, I'm going to get the comments in a second. I keep looking at them, and they're just building. Basically, I was heading to work, and all of a sudden I got news. Like, one of my buddies, one of the mall rats there, was like, dude, did you hear? Peter Steele died. And I was like, what?
So, a funny thing about this is, when we're going to get to their little special announcement here in a little bit, it's going to be funny, because Peter Steele actually has faked his death before and got away. Like, actually made it believable. He was known for doing that.
Well, so, they said that there's a few different things that they've said about his death. One, aortic aneurysm. Another one was just heart failure. Another one was sepsis that was caused by untreated diverticulitis.
More than it was actually heart failure.
I know it had to do with the heart, but
there was several rumors, but the real reason was heart failure, because Peter Steele was a devout cokehead and loved psychedelics. Now, he between World Coming Down and what's the okay. I'm sorry. You just.
Why do you get so distracted with that? I needed to check a message.
I was reading to see which album came out. So
we'll get down to that.
Where's his albums? I can't remember the album that came out. It was World Coming Down, and
what?
Scroll. World Coming Down.
Sorry, guys.
Life is Killing Me. I think. Was that it? Yeah. He was actually not to be found. He literally went and lived in New York with a whole bunch of people just doing drugs for like 2 or 3 years straight, and the band was like, yeah, whatever. That's Peter Steele. That's what he does.
Well,
it took his sisters barging in, pulling him away from him, saying, dude, it's time to get clean, and you need to get back to your life. And that's pretty much what happened right when it came time. And like all coke addicts, like all meth heads and stuff like that, when they get sober, they don't have a long lifespan. They end up dying in their 50s, which is when he died.
So, I guess Hickey and Kelly stated in an interview in November, because he died, April 2010, in a November interview in 2010 with a French music magazine, Rock Hard. They had actually stated that Type O Negative is done. They're broken up because of Steele's death.
Yeah,
period.
It's not Type O Negative.
It's not Type O Negative without him.
Mm-mm.
It isn't. He had an iconic voice. Iconic, haunting vocals.
Yeah, it's the same as, like even back in the 80s, so I don't think people knew this, but what's-his-face, lead singer of Wasp, Metallica was actually, James Hetfield was trying to recruit him, because James Hetfield's voice, he didn't like where his voice was in the 80s, and he just wanted to play rhythm guitar and write music. Mm-hmm. So, could you imagine that if they actually, I can't think of the guy's name from Wasp, the lead singer, but could you imagine if they got this lead singer of Wasp singing for Metallica? It wouldn't be Metallica at all.
They wouldn't be where they are.
And this was like Master of Puppets era Metallica. Like, I think right before they went into recording for Master of Puppets, he wanted to recruit, I can't think of the guy's name, but anyway, they wanted to recruit the lead singer of Wasp. And it would have changed up the entire dynamics. Even now, if James Hetfield, something happened to James Hetfield, something happened to Lars Ulrich of Metallica, it wouldn't be the band anymore. It just wouldn't.
So, I'm going through some of the comments. And now she's stopped.
Sets me on fire, she sets me on fire. Fire. Yeah. Little white thing. Yep.
Hey!
Hi, Squeaks! Oh, we said hi.
I know.
Stones and Kisses were my groups. Stones and Kisses. Stones and Kiss, sorry.
Stones and Kisses, huh?
Stones and Kisses.
Okay, so Mikey says that he had the Bloody Kisses in October Rust album with a picture of, Rasputin on the front, and was on his way to San Antonio.
The one with Rasputin on the front was not October Rust or Bloody Kisses.
Oh,
I'm sorry, you're saying, okay, sorry.
And the album with Rasputin on the front.
That was the last one.
And
I forgot what it was called.
He said basically that he was on his way to San Antonio when Steele died and was listening to October Rust when he died.
Yes, the last one, I can't remember, it was a September Sun, or the song September Sun was on there, which was a sequel to October Rust.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, let's get back on here.
Hi, Natalie.
Hey. Hey.
Blackie Lawless, yeah.
There you go.
Blackie Lawless was gonna. James Hetfield was trying to get Blackie Lawless to sing for Metallica because
Hey,
he just
Nat.
wanted to do he just wanted to do rhythm guitar, and that was it.
Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca. So.
Woo. All right. So, let's get on here and keep doing this.
Mhm.
All right. So, we did touch base a little bit on some of their music, their albums, influences. Steele often cited the Beatles and Black Sabbath as his main influences, but other influences would be Deep Purple, Led Zeppelin, Judas Priest, AC/DC,
Joy Division.
Joy Division, Sisters of Mercy,
Oh, good old Sisters of Mercy. Where's Genevieve?
Christian Death, Bauhaus.
Bauhaus.
I say whatever. Killing Joke, Psychedelic Furs, which I fucking love. Dead Can Dance.
And Douche Mode.
Oh, come
Depeche Mode.
on. Apparently, he also liked Devo.
Personal Jesus. There's Tom.
We have got a guest.
What's going on? How you doing?
He didn't get to do a second show with Otis today, so he has to put in his time with us.
Right? I gotta do.
It's just
I gotta do
required
my
hours.
due diligence.
Yeah.
Just required hours.
I thought you said just $5. I'm like, really? I don't have it.
Required hours.
Yep.
I got a card. We can swipe it or something.
Apparently, he also had an appreciation for Lush, Curve, New Romantic, and Flock of Seagulls.
Ew.
He had a
He's
huge
eclectic.
wiener. Well, I mean, huge musical taste.
Flock of seagulls. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And I ran.
I ran
Natalie.
so far away.
Can you imagine? Oh my
Okay.
God, yes, Mikey.
One of the
when
things-
Peter Steele was on Jerry Springer.
Yeah, dude, and he was on
was?
point.
Yes.
He was like on point, like going off on people and stuff like that. And actually, like, it wasn't.
He had fun.
Yeah, was extremely intelligent.
Oh, yeah.
So
I just wish he would have,
Yeah.
let off the drugs sooner.
yeah, well, you do drugs all through
Drugs
the
are
80s.
bad.
And you do drugs all through the
Okay.
70s, 80s, and 90s. It's going to catch up to you like in the year in 2010. So
Apparently.
So?
So like, I want to do the announcement a little bit later into the.
you want to
So Sykes,
you want to show off Peter Steele's wiener for Tom?
my penis is 13 inches long. Oh, I don't have it on here,
I like.
man.
I
gotta put
like
it
all
on.
those.
I
I do
all those
too.
bands.
I do too.
I don't like douche mode.
Just walked in the door.
I'm sorry,
It's
guys.
Tom.
You ready?
My penis is 13 inches long.
There we go. When you have a 13-inch long penis,
You know, I mean, there are
It's
some
supposed to say
things-
hi
What's up,
stud
little
muffin,
bit?
but it says hit stud muffin.
Hit
Well,
stud
she
muffin.
wants to. She wants to hit it. You know. What are you gonna do? Well, all the ladies want to hit it. You know. This is Tom's world. You know. You want to hit it.
so
You can't, but you want to.
So, Typo Negative saw like their songs, whatever, have been in several movies. The
Yeah.
95 Mortal Kombat soundtrack.
I'm trying to think
Really?
what song was in that.
Um,
Oh, it was Blood and Fire Out of Ashes remix.
Mm.
I have heard that one. It's
Yeah.
not too good.
yeah, but still.
So
Bride of Chucky had Love You to Death in
yep,
it.
I remember that.
Faust, Love of the Damned had Everyone I Love Is Dead.
Yep.
Freddy versus Jaken. Jaken.
Jaken.
Jeez. I can't talk the last few days. It's
Ah,
really bad.
Porkies.
Natalie looked up the picture. Google it, guys. Google Peter Steele, Playgirl, nude. It'll come right
It's,
up. He has a phone cord wrapped around it.
Jake and Borkies.
He was 7 foot.
And so was it.
Yeah.
That's a big. That's a big.
Weird.
Thing.
It was.
he was
7
very
foot long.
proportionate.
He was. Yeah.
Anyway,
Woo. Anyway, guys.
so
So
Summer Breeze. When I saw I Know What You Did Last
Summer
Summer
Breeze.
in
Makes me
His
feel
cover-
fine.
oh, it's
his cover's amazing.
the cover's amazing, and if you get if you get Bloody Kisses and you get there's 2 albums that came out for Bloody Kisses. There's one on the front. It was 2 girls coming together, and
If they
then
time it right.
no, Scissor Me Timbers. It was 2 girls coming
Scissor
together to kiss.
Xerxes.
On the other album, which I ended up getting 2, they're kissing. And now on that album, the album is much longer. It's a digipack and stuff like that. And if you guys don't remember, a lot of people here are
Digimon.
A lot of guys here are freaking young.
Sorry. 7 foot tall with a very good kickstand.
That's right. They call him tripod.
Basically, should have. Go ahead. No, I already put it up.
So digipacks
And then you got it up.
back in the day were these fold out CDs and stuff like that, kind of like vinyls are with the sleeves and stuff like that. So it came in a digipack, and the lyrics were actually to Summer Breeze were changed to sound like an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
But the actual lyrics on the song though that wasn't changed, just in the inlay.
Going through the memories of my mind.
Yeah. Oh, his version of Summer Breeze is fucking awesome.
yeah.
And
I
to
can only
open,
picture the original. I don't know.
when we're done
Maybe
here,
I'm
'cause
just too old.
when
I
we're done
guess.
here, I can't play it live. We can't play it here
Whoa.
because we're gonna get popped for it. But afterwards,
Yeah,
I'll
well.
play it. And on,
So we
I Know
found
What You
out.
Did Last Summer. It's fucking good. It's fucking absolutely good.
Even when you have the actual band on your fucking show, you still have to show. I don't get that.
I don't get it either.
So get this. He was also
Hung like
How-
a horse.
okay. Howard Stern was a huge fan.
Huge.
Who is hung like a pimple, as he puts it.
The Private Parts album
Yeah.
contains pictures of Matchstick Men on it.
Matchstick.
I'm sorry that I can't talk well today. Okay.
We'll leave it to Tom to point it out. You know,
Of
I'm
course.
just saying.
If I could throw something into your room right now, I would.
Yeah. I'll throw something at you.
Ding.
There was a soundtrack to Blair Witch.
Yes.
Wait, the original Blair Witch
Apparently
song. they didn't have
Haunted
a
was in there.
What? Or that must be a mistake on there because I've watched the original Blair Witch millions of times and there's no songs on. I've watched it through the credits. There's
Maybe-
no songs on it.
maybe it's
gotta
in
be the
the,
second one.
Maybe it's in the soundtrack that never made it to the movie.
Maybe that could possibly
That does
be
happen.
Yeah.
So, apparently, there is... Okay, Arrow Videos made their own version of Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
I said it right.
I'm fucking with you.
Gosh.
Nosferatu.
By simply dubbing the silent film with a soundtrack consisting entirely of Typo Negative.
If there was a sequel to Nosferatu, would it be Dosferatu?
Oh, hey.
And actually, Natalie mentioned it before I brought it up. Yeah, it is hard to find a hard copy of it.
It's hard to come by. I tried.
Oh.
It doesn't work.
I bet you we could find it.
I'm sure we can.
We couldn't
eventually.
play it at all because we get popped. We can watch it for ourselves. Mikey's
Yes.
high. Damn, Mikey!
It is
Doom.
amazing. It is.
Which album did they use? Was it?
It was just various tracks.
Oh, okay.
Oh God.
Did it just have Kane?
What are you talking about? No. Do you?
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know what pulled up right there.
Okay,
Okay, so the computer game Descent 2 had an instrumental version of the Haunted. Or of Haunted.
Home, dirt.
Oh, Durga Durga Durga.
Ah, durka, durka, durka.
Apparently, Duke Nukem
Sorry,
had
Mike, you
Cinnamon
made me
Girl.
do it.
Duke Nukem had Cinnamon Girl. And yes, that was Kane, by the way.
Yeah.
Because
From WWE?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know why?
Chicken
Why?
pie.
They did not know that. They created this theme. Mm-hmm. Out of the Fire. Okay, so Out of the Fire,
Hi,
Peter
Alicia.
Still and Typo Negative created Kane's theme. That's fucking awesome. Oh, there's my
Hey,
niece.
Alicia!
That's my niece.
Hi, Frank's niece.
Ha hi.
Yep, David Carradine was the beginning.
Yeah. Wait. What are you talking about?
No, John Carradine was the beginning of David Carradine. I'm just saying.
That's,
It has an introduction by David Carradine.
you know, he's always have a spotter. Always have a spotter. Because if you don't
So-
have a spotter,
Yeah, well,
you're just going to
follow
die.
his own
He
advice.
didn't
I'm just
follow his own
saying.
advice.
I
So-
am just saying.
There's other bands that Typo Negative covered. The Doors.
Yeah.
What?
They
The
covered
Doors.
Light My Fire.
Yep.
I don't remember that. Jeez, where the hell was I for all this shit?
I don't know.
Under a rock?
You were in
Apparently.
the Halloween party, I think. You know that you.
You
showed us
met
the
him and he
video
was a
of.
douche? How sad.
Who? David Carradine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Didn't
Well,
follow
you
his
don't
own
have to worry
advice.
about that anymore.
Yeah, he didn't follow his own advice, Natalie. He got stuck in a closet.
Peter Steele
With
has.
Vanna White.
Well, Peter Steele
Sorry, that was a
has
Weird Al
described Light My Fire as probably the greatest song ever written before apologizing for having destroyed it.
Really?
Yeah.
I honestly do like the Doors a lot. I just their lyrics. I mean, look,
Come on, baby.
Jim
light
Morrison
my
was
fire.
not a lyrical genius, but the music was
No,
fucking
but
great.
he was the Lizard King.
Yeah.
Indeed. It's beautiful.
Oh, no, you
It's
said
so
indeed.
beautiful.
Am I on the wrong show? I
think
thought
so.
I was on Frank and Liz's show. She said
Uh-oh.
indeed.
What does that have to do with anything?
What?
Who
saying
else says
indeed.
indeed?
Who?
I don't know.
Really?
I really don't.
I don't know.
There's a certain co-host to a show that's on that I'm on Fridays at 8:30
Oh.
that says it a lot.
I say it all the time. He's still a
I know.
comedian.
Okay,
Wow.
guys. What band do you? What's coming out next week? What's coming up in the future here,
Indeed.
guys? Indeed.
First-
Genevieve.
Well,
First
shit.
couple minutes. First couple minutes. So what's coming on next? What are you doing next with your career?
So what's coming up for you guys? You got live shows or?
Right after they just said, you know,
So
we're finally going to be touring
we got a
again.
live show coming out here tomorrow. Okay, so when's your live? Do you have a live show coming up?
I love you, Don.
Sorry,
Let me ask you guys a
Dom.
question here. You guys like peanut butter, or do you like it coming from cows or something?
Wait, if you could live
Dizzy.
in the Munsters house or the Adams family's house, sorry, Genevieve.
If you could grow up in the Addams family's house, would you like some toast?
What's her
roast beef?
toast?
Hey, Dizzy.
Hey, what's up, Dizzy?
Okay, all right, we're done.
I like
roasting.
chickens, Eddie.
I like totals.
I like totals.
Okay.
I like Ed, Ed, and Eddie. That was
Indeed.
good. Good
Indeed.
stuff.
Buttered toast. Hello, boys.
So, Hedwig and the Angry Inch.
Oh, he covered. Yeah, that is actually a good cover.
He covered Angry Inch.
5 inches forward, 6 inches. No, is it 6 inches forward and 5 inches back? I got an angry inch. I know the whole thing. So I was there in the doctor's office. They put me out. So when I woke up, could you imagine? I was left with a bloody gash, and all I had was this, my first day as a woman. It was already the time of the month. You guys gotta go watch Hedwig and the Angry Inch. The movie's fucking awesome. I'm quoting the movie and stuff like that here.
They did cover Paranoid.
Well, okay, now that we're talking about all the covers they do. One of the things that is unique to Typo Negative, they take fast covers, say like Paranoid or whatever else from Black Sabbath. They take fast covers of whatever and they slow it down, and they make it really fucking dark.
Well, there was another guy that did that named Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Hanson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's be real. Peter Steele is better. Hands down.
I'm not saying who's better. I'm just saying.
I am.
At the
They
time,
weren't the first.
at the time when Marilyn Manson was doing this,
Marilyn Manson didn't come out first,
no, Marilyn Manson was actually around in the 80s.
but he didn't come
Yeah.
out first.
Well, actually,
Well,
technically,
Yes, I was about to
Let's
get to
talk
that,
about
Mikey.
who came out first. And
they covered-
Mikey, I was about to get to that. They actually did it as Hey Pete.
Okay, so here's the thing with Peter Steele, and I think the first album came out in '89. Prior to that, he had his band Carnivore.
Well, yeah.
Typo Negative did. Typo Negative came out after Marilyn Manson. Actually around the same time.
I guess,
are you
yeah.
holding a bottle opener?
I am holding my Misfits bottle opener.
Okay.
Well, okay, so
But Marilyn Manson was also involved with 9 Inch Nails at the time. That's another thing too.
Yeah.
So
And Mikey, yeah, I was just about to get to that. They covered Hey Joe, but it was Hey Pete. He did 2 versions of Black Sabbath, one with the original lyrics and one with lyrics that were supposed to be from Satan's perspective.
I want to say they did.
Allergies are killing me today.
I want to say that he actually they covered War Pigs, but I don't think it ever came out. I think it was just like a live broadcast. I could be wrong. Oh shit!
I was like, is that the beginning of one of the songs?
God, I gotta listen to War Pigs now. I love it.
Hey, we're gonna go to break real fast.
Real quick. Oh, we're at 30-minute mark.
Which one do you want to do?
That one. No, not that one. Not that one.
Logo.
No.
Which
That
one?
yeah, that one. That
That
right
one,
there.
main logo.
Yep.
Where?
Says main logo. You write it. You write it
Oh.
out.
The
What's
fuck is that
up?
skull saying there? Is it a war?
Yep.
Something like
Okay. I always think that when I say it along with it. I'm like, war.
So he covered pictures of Matchstick Men. They actually. Okay, my brain just stopped. Give me a second. They covered Back in the USSR.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they
Highway
covered
Star.
a cover of a cover.
Yeah,
Highway Star is pretty fucking good.
they did a cover of Highway Star.
By Deep Purple.
They did a cover of One Vision.
They did a lot of covers.
A cover of Bad Moon Rising.
It-
Also, a medley of Evil Ways, Oye Como Va, and Black Magic Woman.
Now,
Oh, yeah, como va.
again, it wasn't like they're just covering it straight over. They were doing their own versions of this and slowing them down. Practically every single cover they did was slowed down and made evil and just dark and gothic. It was pretty fucking cool. Genevieve, we're talking about Peter Steele and his giant
And his steel.
and his steel.
Peter and his steel.
Genevieve, go. I know. I'm pretty sure you already
Genevieve.
looked up stuff.
I'm sorry, but Mikey's comment was awesome. Ma! Them psycho people are
Man,
playing those
those-
commercials again.
The psycho kids
Alar.
are talking about, they're roasting me, and I'm not even in here.
Wow.
Alar.
God, I haven't heard that song in ages.
Yep. Genevieve, we're talking about Typo Negative. I'm gonna keep saying that until you go look up Typo Negative.
Peter and his steel.
Peter Steele and Playgirl.
Happy World Goth Day! I should have been wearing my stuff.
Chaos.
It is It's World Goth Day.
Genevieve, do you guys like stand and look at your toes
do
and
this,
dance
they
in a
go.
circle and take drags off cigarettes during World Goth Day?
No, but they will be playing a game of chess on a human chessboard sometime soon.
I mean, it depends on the kind of goth they are. They could
Same.
be directing traffic.
They could be. You could.
Well,
They could
I mean,
direct
if they're
air
part
traffic.
of that company, what's it called?
Chaos. Real fast. He said, "What? Chaos. My friend Michael Hunt still wants to get a hold of you."
Wait, you have a friend named Mike Hunt?
I actually went to school with a Benjamin Dover.
Natalie's comment. Oh my god.
I literally like listen. There was a music video station back when I was a teenager called Hit Video USA that we had on our cable station, and I called in to wish a very happy birthday to my friend, and I said his last name is Hunt, H-U-N-T. His first name is Mike, and the woman actually did it on live. She said, and we want to wish a very special happy birthday to Mike Hunt, and she went, and we'll be right back. Oh my
And then
god,
come
it's
back.
funny.
Come back with a new host, and she's fired. And we're back with easy listening for the night. What's F at you, Chaos? I don't get it. I'm kidding, buddy.
So they also did In the Flesh by Pink Floyd.
Yes.
There's also a version of Sympathy for the Devil.
Yeah, we did say that earlier.
Did we? Okay.
So
They also did a song set that started with a cover of Magical Mystery Tour for the Beatles during a tour that they were doing in 2007.
Yes. Sorry.
So I guess we're at a little bit past the halfway point, and I guess we can kind of announce what's going on and why we're talking about Typo Negative. So
That's right. Beast is coming out of the closet, and
Hey.
no, so we get the awesome opportunity to interview a band called October Noir.
I am sending you a picture of Tom Noir right now.
We got in touch with their lead singer, Tom Noir.
Dude is super nice, and he's on.
dudes named Tom are awesome. I'm just saying.
Guys named Tom are fucking rad, man. I'll tell you that
They
right
are.
now.
We are.
This is, by the way, this is happening June 4th.
I know 3 of them that are really cool.
We didn't take a picture of McNally's last night for Tom.
I told Liz that there are actually 2 bars in the Philadelphia area that are called McNally's. They have the worst food, but they got beer, so I guess they're all right.
Well, I wasn't going to put that up yet.
Oh, we can put it up here a second.
No.
You're gonna get it up.
So, how this came about? We were sitting there listening to Typo Negative stuff or just random music on Spotify after
a show.
After a show on Friday night, and we hung out for a little bit too, didn't we?
This
you
was
had
not
a show
on
on Friday?
This
Did
was
we?
not on Friday.
Was it on Friday?
No.
Thursday. It was Thursday.
This was
I forgot.
Thursday, yeah.
It was Thursday. We were hanging out with Tom and Chaos backstage and just drinking and do whatever. And then
Really? I
was
don't
like,
remember.
I was on Tom's Fading Fast, y'all.
All of a sudden, he just disappeared off
I am not.
the feed.
Did I do it? Did I pull a disappear?
Yes.
Oh,
And
I'm
we were
sorry.
like, okay, bye.
I'm sorry. I do that sometimes. It happens.
It's fine. So we were sitting there. We got out of there with Chaos, hanging out with Chaos and stuff like that, and then Squeaks, and we just started looking at things on Spotify. I was all, "Cry Little Sister," the song they cover.
Oh,
I just
Lost
saw.
Boys.
I wanted to hear "Cry Little Sister" because I know there's some
Yeah.
good covers out there, and I also like the original version. And I saw October Noir. I was all, October Noir, and the album cover's green. I was like, this is probably a tribute to like Peter Steele and stuff like that. And, and I went and listened to everything on there, and I was all, Liz, I think he
Wait.
faked his death.
I gotta say, I walked out for just a little bit. I walked out of the room, and I come back, and he's like,
I was all, babe,
and I was like, what the hell is going on?
he faked his death.
So I
Peter
know,
Steele's not dead. He's not dead. His new name is Tom Noir, and he's doing this now.
yeah, there was a whole entire thing about it going on in here, and I was
didn't
like,
stop for about an hour and a half.
no, he didn't. So I was like, you know what?
When-
Let me reach out to them on Facebook. That's when I realized I've had Tom Noir on my friends list for quite some time.
Yeah, a couple of my friends had Tom Noir on their.
You've also had Tom Nally on your friends
Right.
list for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah, we.
but so I reached out to him.
That's the
And-
coolest Tom.
He
He responded immediately.
he responded in the morning because I reached out
Yeah.
probably
Well, he
a
lives
little
in.
past midnight.
yeah, he
which
lives
would have
over on
been
the
like
East Coast,
3
so
something
that-
at his time on his time. And he immediately said, "Absolutely. Do you
Yeah.
want just me or the whole band?" I was like, "The whole band?
Yep.
You any of it? This will be awesome."
So we got things set up. Otis is going to come in and help us out. We're going to have
Oh
some
yeah,
fun.
we have Otis coming in for that interview
Yep.
because Otis is just awesome with interviews. I mean, plus we thought he'd really enjoy this,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty stoked on that. And so June 4th, we are going to interview
We are all
October
gonna be
Noir.
hanging out with October Noir, yeah, and just having some fun here.
That is awesome.
I guess we could get more into that part a little bit later because
Yeah.
we don't want to mess up the interview.
No.
Slow, deep, and hard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
But yeah, I mean, this is kind of a shorter show today.
we're tired.
We're exhausted.
I got another show to run after this.
Yeah, some assholes show coming up. He shows like YouTube videos and shit.
Yeah.
That's,
He's got YouTube videos and stuff.
But what about
and-
What about clowns named Chaos?
What about clowns named Chaos?
Huh?
well,
Me and
there's
Tom
two
have
of
played
there's
hookers.
two of them that we know.
You and Tom have played hookers.
Really?
You guys play
hey,
hookers?
We hit hookers
I did actually talk to her a few nights ago
about hookers.
live. No, we talked live. Like we were talking back and forth. Like it was very cool to finally talk a little bit. But we need to get her on one of our shows.
Oh yeah.
And I gotta
Even
say,
if you have to hide your
Genevieve,
face, girl.
Genevieve should be the very first person to get it because she has wanted it the most. But she needs to be on all of our shows.
I think.
I hear
so.
that Tom Nally guy walks through the forest.
I do. I do. I do. You know, hey.
I hear he falls through the forest.
Sometimes I do fall. Sometimes
music
I
video.
usually do not catch it on film, but like I do fall.
When we're all,
The music
and
video.
you just run off.
Oh my god. I like. Hello.
See, you see, Genevieve, you need to be around more often. I'm just saying. I am just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing I
She-
do want to say though is one thing I'm impressed with this band we're going to be interviewing is
Oh, I thought you were
how
talking about me.
much he is able to pull off that sound.
It's
Like
not.
it's uncanny.
It's like
She
it.
pulls it off.
It's like they took it. The way I described it to Liz, and the way I think we described, even like said it to Tom Noir, was that it's like Typo Negative went on hiatus, and then they came back years later.
yeah.
Yeah, it's literally what it's like.
We even told him that, like, dude, we can hear your voice in there. It's perfect. The cover that you did of Love Me to Death,
Love you to death.
or Love You to Death. I know I switched it around. I'm sorry.
Love us. To
Love
death.
us to death.
Love us all to death. Okay, Love You to Death. Like I said, I'm tired, guys. That cover is perfection.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you guys get the chance, check it out.
Check out October
Seriously,
Noir.
check out October Noir before we have their interview, because it'll give people the opportunity to come up with questions too.
It'll give people an opportunity to hear the band because they're fucking rad.
I'm saying it'll give them the opportunity to listen and come up with
Just
questions.
make sure you get the rights to them playing their music.
Oh, we're gonna ask ahead of time.
Oh no!
obviously.
Apparently, we have to do that beforehand now because Facebook sucks. So
Well, yeah,
Oh,
we're
we'll get
still
that
gonna get in
later.
trouble for it, even if we have.
We'll get that later.
They're pretty.
found that out last night.
So if a Tom falls in the forest and there's no one there to hear it, does he make a sound?
Yes, I can tell you, I did. It was a rather loud sound too.
if a Tom falls in the forest,
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Nat asked it first.
Oh, see.
if a Tom
Yes,
falls in the
yes, he-
forest, is there a gimbal to record it? Is the real question.
Well, there was. However, the record button was not pressed. So
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm
What are
sorry
you gonna
about
do?
that. Tom need a clown to what? On the side show, on his show.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
I think Chaos wants to be on. He's
I
off.
think it looks that way.
So I think it's gonna be Tom, Frank, and Chaos. And
Hey, what are you gonna do? You
It's
know.
gonna be in it's gonna be, and there's this shrub over here. This damn dog back here, damn it! I'll tell you what.
These fucking dogs, man. I can't tell you, man.
So how many times have you run
The
into
fucking
the
popcorn.
Knights Who Say Knee?
Me. We are no longer the knights who say knee. We are the knights who say eki eki.
I farted.
I can't
Yeah,
remember
we
all
know
of
you
it.
farted. There was no hiding that. You even leaned over and did it.
You leaned over, and I swear to God, I can smell it. It smells in here. Did you just fart?
I transferred it straight over. It traveled.
shit
it
his
traveled,
new-
What is it? 3,000 miles.
Did apparently.
Tom shit his fucking computer chair.
What's up, Steven?
Hi,
Kitty
Steven.
Cat.
Stephen P. Kitty Cat, what is up?
I
brother?
did
have
not-
caught some of your shows, man. I don't want you to think I didn't.
I didn't watch his show last night. He did a special last night.
I missed it.
Oh, I
I
didn't
was-
watch that one.
I was way too stoned and passed out.
I didn't even know it happened until after it happened.
I woke up this morning. I shared it this morning, but I didn't. I'm
Sorry.
sorry. I'm sorry.
So far, my favorite show that you've done has been the Blob show that you did. I fucking love that, man. That was awesome. Although I do favor the '80s version of the Blob, though. So
That was actually a good one.
What was that? What's his name's
I thought that was the
brother
only
was in
one-
that.
Aside from the one that came out in the 50s, I thought that was only remake, wasn't it?
Well, the one in the 80s was a remake.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That was the only remake. I don't think they've
There's
done
another
it.
No,
remake.
they did another one.
Yeah,
Really?
there's another one.
Yeah, there was one in the 90s, I think.
And it's
It did suck, but the one
Yeah.
in the 80s was pretty cool. What the hell was his name's brother that was in that? Shit.
Edward James Olmos.
No, the
There's
main
always a-
guy in the movie. Oh man, you're gonna have me look it up now.
Carrie Fisher.
Yeah,
Steve
there you go.
McQueen was in the 50s version.
Yeah, no.
Kevin Dillon.
Yes, Matt Dillon's brother.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes, that's Kevin. That's
You
his
know the
brother.
funny part is, as you were saying all that, I had Kevin Dillon up on the screen, and you
Oh,
were
there you
looking
go.
down. You were looking down. You're like, God, what is his name? And I'm like,
Kevin Dillon. No, it's not Kevin Dillon. Kevin Dillon!
And oddly
Yes.
enough, Matt Dillon was the name of the character in Gunsmoke
Yes.
from back in the 50s. So
I got a feeling Matt Dillon might not be his real name.
no, I don't think so. I think he got it from Gunsmoke,
Yeah.
and then
Well-
Kevin Dillon just took on the persona and.
Hollywood actors, especially if you see their name with a random middle name and then their last name, is because someone else already has their name in the Screen Actors Guild.
Right.
And they can't have that
Like
name on
Topher
screen.
Grace. His real first name is Christopher, but he
Well,
just shortened
yeah.
it to Topher, and
sorry, hold on,
which
my
is a
ear
weird
itches.
name.
Eh.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much what's going on. We want to talk about Type O Negative for a little bit because the band is
Yeah,
very
we got
influential.
way off topic there.
I know. The band is very, very influential in my life, Liz's life, and other people's lives. Tom, I don't know. You've heard some of their music, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I did grow up in the '90s. I mean, come on now.
You're
Like
only
'80s and '90s.
you're only 5 years older than me.
Kevin Dillon
Or
was
six.
the more affordable of the brothers
Yeah.
at the time.
Yes. Yes.
I just like that phrase. I like that statement.
Because Matt Dillon had been in like what was that movie they were in with like him and Ralph Macchio and
Outsiders.
The Outsiders. Yeah. So he was big because of that. So they went with him instead because
And then he was in that other very huge movie. There's something about Mary.
Yeah, but that wasn't until like the '90s, so that was different.
Remember the teeth that he got in the movie?
Did you know in that movie, one of the prisoners is actually Cameron Diaz's dad?
Really?
Yeah, the guy with the big guy with the long hair.
That's cool.
That's her dad.
My
At the end, when
dad
they're
just
singing,
reminded me that I never grew up. He said, "You said you grew up in the '90s." He said, "You never grew up."
Did he come all the way up from downstairs? I heard
Well, he
you
was
say
going
that.
to the bathroom at the time.
Look
so
here,
he
you little
passed by.
shit. You never
all.
grew up. I've been trying to get you to grow up for years.
God
Right?
damn it!
Damn it, Bobby!
Now,
That's my purse. I don't know you.
especially the album October Rust, I played that album so much that I actually ruined the CD. I actually took care of the CD, but I played it so much that the CD actually wore out. And so I had to go buy another CD of it before the invention of Spotify and all these websites that you kids can go like
These
back.
newfangled things.
You
No, seriously.
kids.
Back in my day, you had, if you really wanted to get fucking music, you had to know a guy who knew a guy who knew a guy. And then you got a shitty cassette copy of it.
Because they taped it on their
Yes.
CD/cassette/radio,
I think
and then
Natalie,
you push play and record at the same time.
Natalie and me were talking about this one night, and it's like these people, these kids in these punk scenes now and metal scenes, you guys don't get it.
You
It
guys
is-
don't know what tapes are.
You don't know what an adventure is. To actually go
I actually got
to another
a
city
tape.
to buy music is an adventure.
I actually got a tape down here in South Street in Philly, back in the early
In
'90s.
West Philadelphia, born and raised.
No, not West Philadelphia,
On the
but South
playground,
Street
where you
is
spend
where I
most of your
spent most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, and all shooting some b-ball outside of school when a couple of guys were up no good. Yeah, we could go on with that, but we're not. No,
Hey, Dustin. Sorry. Hi, Dustin
so
Ivy.
on South Street here in Philly, I actually got a demo tape from ICP. Me and my friends did, and it was chicken hunting.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I have a demo somewhere from Avenged Sevenfold
Wow.
before they got big. And before he had to change his vocals because he fucked up his throat.
Mikey, remember Columbia House? Remember the penny?
He actually had surgery, I believe, on his
Remember
throat.
that-
Chicken Hunting was the worst song they came out with. I'm just saying.
Do you remember Columbia
Who's
House and all
going
these
chicken
other
hunting? We's
these
going chicken
magazines
hunting.
that you could actually order CDs out of for a penny?
Columbia House!
Like seriously, yeah. I back when I was
Were
in
you-
junior
Somebody
high,
would
still
never-
owes them $5.06.
I'm pretty sure I
I
did.
owe them $20 still. I did it several times. I got to the point where my mom was like, you got to stop doing this. And then like when I turned 18, I was like, oh, I don't really got to pay for this shit because one, I was like, I ain't gonna pay for it, but two, it was already just taken care of. Like it was just gone. They would literally send you whole albums back in the day on your
I
good
still
word.
owe them money, too.
On your good word that you're
I
gonna,
still owe them money too.
you got to send them a penny back.
It's probably why I have bad credit.
Fucking Columbia House.
Natalie, me too. That's where I got my first 3 albums I ever bought was Sheryl Crow, Tuesday Night Club, Snoop Dogg's
What?
The Doghouse, yes, and
And
then
Warren G.
and Warren G. Oh, and
Warren
I'm sorry,
G.
4,
Digging
and
the Dog?
then Weird Al Yankovic.
Wow.
Actually, it was...
That one I can understand more than the
Regulators.
others.
It was Regulators.
Regulators. Yeah, I had that album. I had Snoop Dogg, everything like that.
Okay, I'm
Old
sorry.
School gangster rap is fucking
Here,
awesome. man.
here's the funny one. So my dad and my mom, one Christmas, I guess, talked to each other that they were going to get me a CD player. Ooh, but it had a tape deck too, and everything like that. It was a boombox. The CDs that I got were Ace of Base, The Sign,
I saw the sign. It opened up my eyes. I saw the sign.
Will Smith, Big Willie style.
Did you get the CDs?
Yeah.
D's nuts.
These nuts.
D's nuts.
What was
You're
the
gonna
other
love
one?
my nuts.
What was the other one? I forgot the other one. But I had 3 albums, and then I just stole a bunch of punk albums from my mom.
Yeah.
We
That's
still
punk
have
rock.
the vinyl of Weird Al in 3D. That it was mine. I bought that. That was the first album I ever bought. Was Weird Al in 3D.
First cassettes I ever bought
still
were Weird
have
Al. Like the first cassettes I ever bought were Weird Al Yankovic cassettes.
Yep.
And then like I begged my mom for a CD player for Christmas, and then she bought me a CD player.
One of these days, I'll dig it out. There is a huge wicker basket in my dad's dressing room there. I will dig it out and I will bring it out one time.
Do you remember when the CDs first came out? The big sleeves they came in that were like this.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that shit.
They were
I was
like
what the fuck,
rectangle.
man?
I don't.
Yeah.
They don't extend credit to cats.
But they
Well,
they
I mean,
came on
that's the
that big
problem
rectangle, and they
being,
were actually pretty pricey at first.
Chaos.
So-
I talked to my
Yeah.
grandma into getting me
They were
Marilyn
like
Manson Smells Like Children.
$16.
No, I think they were like in the $50 range because a lot of people didn't have CD players in the mid. The technology came out in the mid '80s and stuff like that.
Oh, I'm thinking in the
Sorry.
90s.
I talked to my grandma.
I talked my grandma into getting me Marilyn Manson Smells Like Children.
Oh,
Well, sometimes he does. It depends on what he uses as far as soap. I mean,
with my parents back in the '90s when I was growing up, they knew they're like, as long as you know this stuff isn't real. So when it came to like B horror movies that showed titties everywhere, and they're like, you understand it, whatever. Go ahead and watch what you want. You know. When it came to music, very open with music. I could listen to whatever music I wanted. All this other stuff.
he
There was
listened to
no-
titties everywhere. And
Yeah, I listened to Two Live Crew. No joke, left and right. My parents didn't care. Not one.
Big Buddy
bit.
Hose, up
Yeah.
with it. Let me see you touch the ground. Oh, I love your big brown eyes. Ain't no way you touch
That's
those
why they're
eyes.
not doing that anymore.
Yep.
I don't think Columbia Records is around
Yeah.
anymore because of it.
Wow, you're not paying attention to what
Sorry.
I'm doing.
I'm not.
So, let's see. I had Oingo Boingo, Toy Dolls,
It's a dead man's party.
Aussie Live and Loud,
Who could ask
Social
for
Distortion,
Queen of the Flash Gordon. Oh my god. Yes, the
God.
Flash Gordon soundtrack.
more? Flesh. Flesh.
Oh.
He's the master
And
of the universe.
Chaos shower once a
Showers
month,
once a month.
whether
Okay.
I need it or not. Okay.
They weren't real.
Wait,
All of them
today's
were
not
fake
Tuesday?
titties.
You know, back in the 90s when I was, or early, late 80s when I was growing up, I didn't care if they were fake. I just noticed they were just titties.
We watched Two Live Crew on Donahue the other night.
Yeah, we did.
Donahue.
Yes.
Who was in there? Oh,
How far back in the archives did you have to go for that?
All you have to do is type in Two Live Crew Donahue.
You were there. You just don't remember.
You were there.
Oh, was I?
You were there while we were
You
watching
making
it.
quotes and everything.
I had to hide some of my CDs under different names, but thanks to some of my older cousins, I got music I wanted my parents never knew about.
That actually brings up a good trick I used to do. So, back in the day, like, to get black metal albums and stuff like that, because I'm huge into black metal. When they did show up here in Bakersfield at our local FYE, or at the time was Warehouse Music, I would go and hide the black metal albums in the Christian
I
section.
remember when they called Sam Goody.
Oh, Sam
God,
Goody, yeah.
yes.
And Suncoast. Remember Suncoast?
There's still a Sam Goody in Anna.
I don't
Goody got
know.
it. Goody got it.
Goody got it.
Goody got it.
I would go
Goody got it.
hide the black metal albums in the Christian section and in the Latin section the Latin music that no one would touch. So that way, when I did get paid, because at the time I was just doing odd jobs and stuff like that, when I did finally get paid, I can go buy them and find them and everything.
Odd jobs.
I did in-home senior service taking care of my
I'm not
grandmother.
gonna lie, we still do that.
No, I don't.
Right?
I have Spotify now.
We
I just order my records.
I'm
when I want
talking
them
about
now.
our records when we go to the record shop.
No, I just
We have done it. Don't even.
there's no way
But
because people are too thorough.
I don't get what is the big fascination that vinyl has come back all of a
The
sudden.
sound is amazing.
Because it sounds great.
It sounds fucking
yeah,
amazing.
but I mean, digital is
it's a
pretty
vinyl
fucking
house.
good as
vinyl
long as it's
outsells-
Not the
recorded
same.
digital. If it's
It's not the
recorded
same.
digital and then it's played digital, then it's fine.
The digital
But-
quality nowadays is practically the same as vinyl quality. It's almost on par with it. But vinyl still, to this day, outsells digital.
no,
the
it's
vinyl
come
just has
back.
No, it doesn't. No,
In the back.
it outsells digital.
It's come back though.
I don't get it.
It dropped for a long time. And it's come back recently.
Not only did it come back, it outsells digital. It
They
is
got
the
rid of
most-
records to
Again,
bring in
but I'm
tapes,
saying-
and then they got rid of tapes to bring in CDs, and
It's
now
not
all of
to
a
this
sudden,
day. It
what's
came
next?
back.
Are we going to bring 8-tracks back now? All of a sudden,
hope not.
or
They are bringing VHS and cassettes back. It's cheaper.
Right.
to
we're going
record on them.
backwards?
I'm dead serious. When you go to the record shops right now, there are sections of cassettes that you can buy for a couple bucks. That way, it gets things out there faster. And
I have
everything
an
like that.
entire cassette collection in my basement somewhere.
My buddy
down there.
has
It's
right now.
nothing but like metallic, like shit from like back in the late '80s, early '90s,
My
like
buddy-
metal, hard rock.
My buddy right now has, because he saved all of his vinyls in the 90s when he was buying them. And at the time when he was buying vinyls of Celtic Frost and all these other Venom, all these other thrash metal bands and some black metal bands, they were like $5 because no one wanted them. And their original pressings,
Now they're fucking.
now they're worth, he has one of them that's worth a couple thousand. Like he has, every one of his fucking records that he has is worth
I
a couple
guess we have a
$100 each.
chaos for Tom's World.
Yeah. So, but
we do.
vinyl is just, it's cool because you actually get something out of it too. You get posters, you get inlays and stuff like that. The digital stuff, you just,
I like getting laid.
but yeah.
Yep, same as fashion. You're right.
Yep. All right, guys.
Okay, guys.
If
So
you've got a passion for fashion,
So, Tom's World is coming up after this. I don't know, guys. I
in
don't know
about
where
a
he's-
half hour.
Some dude named
All
Tom's
right.
going to be on there. Chaos
I
might
think
be
Chaos
on there.
might be on there.
Some
I
asshole named
think he's
Freak's
gonna
on
be.
there.
I'm gonna be passed out snoring in the background because I work
No,
tomorrow.
you're not. No, you're not. You're going to be yelling at Frank for talking too loud. Come
I
on, we
might
all
be.
know how this
I
works.
might be
We all know
because
how
instead
this
of
works.
talking normal, he yells into the microphone. Yells.
Well, I got to
you know.
get Tom's attention.
You do not need to yell.
I had to get Tom's attention.
Sleep on the couch.
And you can always play the albums backwards.
Yes. If you want to summon the devil, you play Chicago backwards. Little Nicky.
No, I still like that 70s show. It says in my language. It just says I want to spank your monkey.
But, anyway, so Tom's up next.
All right, guys.
Yes,
And,
half hour. Come back.
We're out.
Which one do you want to play?
I got a
Well,
cool
let's play that
video,
one.
man.
Oh, gee.
All right, guys.
Bye.
I don't know, set the world on fire. I don't want in my heart, I have a lonely desire. by speaking. There is nothing wrong with your device. Join me here on Psycho Bunny DC. A delightfully dreadful consternation of horror content. Your head